I don't know why I looked through my old YouTube videos randomly for no reason. Yeah, let's go back. Let's get to playing. I need to replace the plastic on my controller. This thing, I've worn it completely out. There's no grip anymore. Alright. But alrighty. Gotta touch my knees. This is probably the only way I'll be able to do that, if it's like can't bend over and touch them. Not yet, anyways. I'm not that far into the stretching. I'll get there. Do I... Fuck it. I'll do the missions. If I do them later, I won't do them at all. I have all the way up to the mines to do. The only reason I ever just do these is just so I have the ability to make weapons offline with every character. I don't need to do that, though. I can go online. Alright, this is the first time on a new character where I'm not doing all the missions. Let's see how it goes. See if I forget. Okay, so a HUcast with 211 attack accuracy. Can't hit enemies in normal mode. Confirmed, HUcasts just have terrible accuracy. And that's not even mobile evasion. Like, straight up, I'm missing stationary on the floor with second attack. Damn, HUcast accuracy is bad. There has to be something in the code that just makes him have a fucking Gen 1 miss or some shit. I mean, yes! It's still normal mode. How much evasion does an enemy have in normal mode? I was missing Boomas. I was missing Rappies. I'm missing moth nests. You know, something that typically has 0 evasion. I wouldn't be surprised if I were to go to fucking Seabed and fight Rico boxes and still miss. Goes up to like 30%. It's still doesn't make any sense how I'm messing with these. Well, right, normal mode lasers. Yeah, that's true. Hello, Cucumber. I was, like, point blank up against the Panarms last night, shooting, and I was missing first and second attack special attacks with max accuracy. So there was no range penalty. I was literally nose pushed into the fucking Panarms, still missing first and second attacks. So, yeah. You don't recall what Panarm's evasion is? I don't know what it is either, but I can't imagine it's that much. Because it's a fucking Panarms. Never saw someone actually using Kings? Yeah, because they don't do it live on stream. You just do it behind closed doors because, you know, you just go to Seabed into the nearest Rico box and then do it in your private. It's like masturbating. You don't want people to know about it, but you do it anyways. We know you know, but we don't talk about it. It's just polite not to. But yeah, no, I've just decided that I want to power level this guy, so I was gonna do this anyways, but I just thought it'd be funny to beat normal mode by doing nothing but special attacks. And because I have Suck equipped, I can do that. And it is actually named Suck. Success! It's just shorthanded. Kill all the enemies. I'm almost level 1. I'm almost level 17. Almost level 117. Almost level 17. I gotta get my stool ready. I'm currently following my doctor's orders, and I've added a bunch of stretches to my foot for, what the hell was it called? Plantar fasciitis or some shit like that. Basically, I have pain in my heel, and I've been doing stretches to try and alleviate the pain a bit. And right now, one other thing he suggested is rolling my foot on a frozen water bottle. So I'm icing my foot and massaging it at the same time. And honestly, it feels really good. It's just, when I'm playing games, I tend to lose track of how long I've been doing it, and I'm not supposed to... Just like icing anything else, you're not supposed to do it for more than like 5 to 10 minutes, 15 minutes, I don't know. So I keep forgetting just like to step off of the bottle. Because over-massaging it's probably just as bad as not massaging it at all. Probably. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. Yeah. Well, I have to trust that now. You said it on the internet. Well, I'm sorry, guys. This is my last will. I'm taking everything with me to the grave. You're not getting anything. I give any remaining physical objects I have to my character Krabs, as he was my favorite, and no one gets anything else. I haven't used anything to increase my attack power, by the way. This is just pure HUcast. Pure HUcast damage. Raw tanking ability. Then again, this mag I have does have +8 attack power, so there's a little bit of a boost. Since I can't do a pure dex mag without making a console mag. Which, actually, I totally could do that. If I did that, I'd have, I could put, what, an extra 7 points into dex? Putting me up to 195? And that might, maybe, I might be able to take a god arm off after that. I don't know. And a level 1 character, depending on the weapon and accuracy. Okay, there's no way I'm gonna be able to kill these guys all at the same time. Right, normal mode traps. I forgot they take forever to explode. And it's been a while since I've been in normal mode. There, now my accuracy is 226. Oh, I should never miss again. Eggs. It feels like there's something stuck in my throat randomly. I missed something at nearly point blank range. That was manual. That was mobile evasion. Never mind. He was falling backwards. I was about to complain for no reason. Fuck, I'd complain anyways. Why do they have mobile evasion when they fall over? Fuck them. Alright, I need to actually go use the restroom quickly. I did my morning stretches, I had a drink of water, I popped a couple of food items in my mouth before I turned the stream on, but I failed to remember to use the restroom. Probably because my body didn't feel it right away. I'll be right back. I gotta go to the porcelain throne. Give me like 5 minutes. Apologies for the wait. Can't stop my body. Because my body don't stop. I wish it would sometimes, though. Alright, should I just bust my ass and just rush through normal mode? I can get to hard mode and just start getting more XP. Like an actual good amount of experience. Because using kings to kill things is fun, but it's slow. Really, he didn't punch at me, even though I touched him. Yeah, limiting the damage is kind of, large groups kind of overwhelm you quite a bit. I don't think I'm on like a single file like this. So that's like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. I get 16 extra experience per guild check. Roughly. Assuming I don't crit. I'm almost doubling the amount of XP I get per guild check. And that's crazy, but I could just, you know, fight other monsters and do the same thing in a higher difficulty for more XP. Yeah, I probably should just get off of this special train and just go finish normal mode. Because I still have another mines to go through. Is that gonna be big enough to hit all of them? No, normal mode traps. Alright, fine. Still all locked on me. Oh, fuck. I missed a frozen enemy. My god. I wasn't even that far away from them and I still missed. I don't understand actually in this game. It's so dumb. You know what? I did forests, caves, and mines 1 with just special attacks. I'm gonna say that's good enough for now. I want to get to hard mode. And start using pings there. I gotta sit down, right? Right. I got the bottle of ice back in the freezer. Throw it before it melts. Alright, and per doctor's orders, I should sit down. I considered getting another kind of like stool or something. But the last time I got like one made of metal, it lasted a week and then it fucking shattered, snapped at the neck. And I know the reason why. This one I'm sitting on is made of wood, and I'm also over the weight limit, but it's been... I've used it for 11 years now? No, 10 years. It hasn't been 10 years? No. No, it's been 11. I've had these wooden stools for 11. I have 2 of them. Problem is they're completely warped. And I don't know how they're held together anymore. Like the screws are bending the nails or whatever they use to attach the legs. They're bending super hard. The wood is like stretching. And I'm afraid that it's going to snap under my weight at any moment. That being said, they've been working just fine for however long, so... Oh, here's a fun thing regarding my weight. Last time I went to see the doctor over a year ago, I weighed in at about 376 pounds, and boy howdy did that put me in a spiral depression, because I already didn't like being over 350. When I went to the doctor on Tuesday, I was down to 367, 368. So I've lost about 10 pounds since I started my new job. I'm not sure if that's from me being depressed and not eating as much, or for me just, you know, working and readjusting to a new physically intensive job. My guess is the second thing. Yeah, my guess is the latter. The shirt, and I gotta climb a lot of those. That joke makes no sense, because that's not the word that it is. There's Rifoli level 2. A Kniff. Oh wait, I touched the pillar already. Right, I already turned around and touched the pillar, right? I'm not just pretending or misconstruing. I'm not misremembering, right? Moon. The moon. Right. Up on the C-stick doesn't have any attacks because I took them off as a meme. So it's right, left, or down. Anything but up. Up is for traps, though. Oh. It's time to wake up. You've been asleep for 2 years. Wake up. Your family misses you. Right. I'm a HUcast. But I'm still in normal mode. I don't two-shot those anymore. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Thank goodness for normal mode. I didn't tend to get hit by the first volley, but I couldn't move in time. I'm glad I got to move on that second volley, though. The moon atomizer. Just free experience. There it is. That's the boss portal. I don't know how the hell I missed that. I pushed the button, so I saw the dots. Yeah, no, special attacks in this room would have gotten me killed, no doubt. And I wouldn't have even gotten that much more experience. Yeah, it's a damn shame that this mag doesn't have twins. I don't think there's a way for me to feed it to give it twins, is there? I stand corrected. I didn't anticipate that. It was already max leveled. I didn't think I could evolve it again. I thought it had to level up. I guess every 10 levels, as long as it's a different color D form thing, it should work. Oh man, imagine if I'd gotten something else. Imagine if I had mind over power instead of that. I could have gotten like fucking Farla or some shit. I don't remember what the mag tables are off the top of my head. That's crazy. I should have saved that for second phase. Oh well. Yeah. I think we got off on the wrong foot there. No, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Just let him do pillars and we'll kill pillars. Can't tell which Meg that is. That get hungry. Is it Barappa? Or Ela, sorry. Genuinely, why did they think it was a good idea to give him a healing ability that only heals him 16 in normal mode offline? I don't think it heals that much more in multiplayer either. Like, what was the point of that? Why have a self-recovery move that doesn't actually heal any damage? I like the way it's handled in Super Hard by Ives, where it heals 5,000 fucking damage. That kind of makes sense. Because it should be a thing that he can use to recover. Why am I checking the boxes? I suppose I did find a couple good things in here. Gotta be careful not to accidentally use any grinders on this weapon. I want this weapon to be minimum attack power for the sake of special attacks. So running around with a casually is actually very dangerous. Because any point in grind is an extra point of damage I could potentially do. And I don't want that. T only needs 8 more levels in power. Oh, yeah, I'm good on telepipes. Alright. Oh, before I forget. Put this back in my inventory. Since I'm no longer just sucking things off, actually. Oh yeah, the 3... bitch. Okay, that's 2, 4, 6, 18, 36, 38. I got a lot of XP from these guys if I'm sucking. I'm more than doubling the amount I normally get. For sure. That being said, it's not necessary. I just wanted to see how much I get from them. And it is quite a bit. Oh, what about this guy? Still 3s. Alright. Little claw. Ones. Yeah, that makes sense. I don't know why I thought it was going to get more. My legs falling asleep because I'm sitting on this freaking thing at a weird angle. If I had a chair, or even if my bed was just in a better spot, if it didn't have that stupid guardrail at the end of it that hurts my ass, I'd be sitting on the bed, laying down maybe even. God, I fucking hate this thing. You can steal XP from those fucking crystals. Oh my goodness, I didn't know that. Why can you steal XP from crystals? That much more attack power, honestly. Oh, if I could use a Psycho Gun here. That actually might be really fun here. And these are slow enough where they gather all into one spot fairly often. And this week at work is going to be kind of weird. So one of our production lines went down, right? They wanted to do maintenance on pieces of equipment that had been fucking up our line forever, which is like, finally, gosh, we've only been complaining about it since I started working there. It took them almost a full month. Yo, hey George. So it took them almost a full month to finally get around to trying to fix the problem, and they didn't fix it. They made it worse. And one of the maintenance people got fired because of it. Not because he fucked up the system, because he didn't follow safety protocols and didn't he didn't follow safety protocols, which is just a big no-no. And so they just fired him immediately on the spot. And by the next day, they had a new maintenance guy as a new hire. It's crazy. But, yeah. So, line isn't working well, so we shut down the lines a couple times because we just physically couldn't do the work. And instead of sending everyone home early yesterday, like I had kind of anticipated when I heard this shit was going on, our supervisors are like, we gotta give people a chance to get their full hours this week. And it's just like, but you send people home on a fucking dime all the time. Last week we finished production after a fucking hour and a half. I stayed at work for 2 hours before I went home. Like, how are you telling people you want them to make up hours, but yet you send people home after work is just done? It feels like a weird double standard I don't quite understand. On one hand, I'm glad that they'll just send people home when there's nothing for them to do, but on the other, I need my hours. I need that money. If I'm missing out on... Just like everyone else, I'm trying to make a living. I can't live off of my savings I have from my previous job. Not for that long. Like, I can do it for tops, like, 6 months. But, like, I don't want to bleed into my savings right now. I want to, you know, live freely without having to worry about when my next meal is coming. It's just a good safety net to fall on that not a lot of people, or not everyone, it's not a lot of people. I mean, in America, maybe it's not a lot of people. But, not everyone has access to having a secure job with a secure income that actually pays for everything they need. I know, I'm certainly looking at what I earn on a weekly basis, or on a bi-weekly basis, and I'm like, ugh. That doesn't even pay for all my bills. I've had to switch brands of things I buy at the grocery store and stop buying certain other things, unless they're on, like, sale. Like, I stopped buying snacks. That's how bad it is. I love snacks. And instead of buying snacks and eating them when I can, I've been making my own, which has been cool. But also, I'm lazy as fuck, so when I want something and I'm craving it, I don't want to make it. I want it to be on hand already, which means I have to make it when I'm not craving it, and I'm too fucking lazy to do that. You're going back to school because you're desperate for a job? Well, good luck with that, George. I wish you the best. What are you planning on going to school for? Assuming you're actually being serious, because, you know, I can't tell sarcasm over the internet. That's not something you joke about. So. My posture is shit sitting on the stool. Nursing? Ugh. It's not the worst thing ever. My sister's a nurse. That's not bad. Then again, she can't really do her nursing very well anymore because years of being severely overweight have crippled her back. So... You don't like blood? Here's the trick I can say for that, George. Everyone has blood. If you find someone without blood, that means they're a robot, and that's scarier. Blood is a sign of normalcy. If there wasn't blood, they wouldn't be human. You need a guaranteed job after you graduate? I don't know if nursing's the place then. Given how healthcare in America works and how they're cutting costs and shit. Education is definitely not the thing, especially with the current political party cutting every single resource to build a yacht. Or expand the White House with a fucking ballroom larger than the fucking White House. You can treat HUcasts. Unfortunately, you don't need to treat HUcasts. Also, you're in the wrong, you're going to school for the wrong thing then, man. You need to go engineering. If you want to treat a HUcast, you have to go to engineering. You can't treat a HUcast with a fucking nursing degree. You need to be able to study molecular nanoparticles to be able to treat a HUcast. And nursing doesn't have that science background, unfortunately, so they would fire you. I'm glad that's my left nostril, the one that's runny right now. Because if it was my right nostril, that'd suck ass. Since I have an ingrown hair in my right nostril. And I didn't know what it was, so I've been like poking at it and like scratching it as best I can. And it's just like really weird because it's just like, it's like right, almost, it's like halfway up my nostril. Your old ass and a bunch of 18-year-olds. Alright, George, here's the one thing I can tell you. Don't be afraid. They can smell fear. The moment that you start being afraid, you will be torn to shreds. I would recommend doing your best to not talk to anyone, because they will recognize old people speech and know your age immediately. And that makes you another target. They're gonna take you out to the schoolyard and beat you up. Yeah, but don't be afraid. You can't be afraid, because the moment you are afraid, you've already lost. Alright, skipping these guys. Let's go. I could theoretically farm infinite experience off gunners if I really wanted to. I don't really want to. I'm gonna wait for the Rico boxes. Yeah, no, that definitely works. I don't know why Border was having trouble with it the other time I told him about it. I wonder if height matters. I don't even know how the fuck I turned around there. I don't know how I got locked onto that thing. Ugh. Excuse me. I don't know. I don't know why I'm yawning so much. I think my body's still just not adjusted to waking up on time. The last couple days, I've been getting up right as my alarm goes off, because I set an alarm for like 10 o'clock. And normally I just get up when my 11:30 alarm goes off, regardless of when I go to bed. I don't get up when my 11:30 alarm goes off. I snooze my 11:30 alarm for an hour, and then I get up. Usually. So actually getting up when my alarm goes off is weird because I'm not getting the same 10+ hours of sleep I'm used to getting. Brave, brave armor. I've never been hit by enemies that don't hit you so often. What the fuck? That hit me. So it is the subdivision isn't just a second wave of enemies we don't need to kill. I always wondered about that, but I never took the time to actually stop and see if that was the case. My foot fell asleep. Fuck. A stroke of luck is what gave me the twins there. I'm still thinking about that. I fed the bag by accident and it turned into Ela. Could not have been better. I'm looking for any frame with 3 or more slots. I knew, but I just didn't know. Fair enough. I do that a lot. That's how I keep myself surprised. Willful ignorance, I guess you could call it. Because if I know everything about the game at all times ever, it's going to be a very boring life. Rather be surprised. Can't find the glasses that are on your head. Yeah. Truth be told, I've only had that happen one time to me in my life. Because I can't see shit without my glasses, so if I don't know where they are, I panic. And the only time that ever happened was at work. And it was because I had my glasses on, but I thought they were not my safety glasses. And I couldn't tell because my safety glasses are prescription safety glasses. So I had them on, and then I asked someone to go grab my safety glasses because I thought I had forgotten them. The guy rolls up and, like, through the windows, like, these are what you're looking for? I'm like, no, they look like safety glasses, but the prescription. I don't have a really good way to say them. And then I'm like, wait, hold up. Take my glasses off my face. Look at them. I have my safety prescription glasses. Thank you for your help. It's been a day. Because we were all fucking losing it that week. Every department was just fucking high on trying to survive, running on fumes. I was fucking dead. The person I was going to work with was looking at me like, don't you have them on? And they didn't fucking say anything to me, so I didn't know. I think it's like weird because I apparently just never took them off from the first time I came out of manufacturing space. So I thought I'd change them out because I usually change them out instantly because my safety glasses are too tight for my face. They hug my eyes and I hate it. It's not painful, but it's obnoxious. Especially since quite often I'm sweating a ton and I get a bunch of acne right where the glasses sit. I hate that. I hate getting acne like I'm fucking 15 years old. I remember having acne like that all over my body, and it's fucking embarrassing and annoying and painful. Having that experience all over my face, again, every single day I work, is not welcome. 404, EXP not found. What did you look for a pen you're currently holding? It's like looking for your phone and you're like, oh wait, let me just call my phone to see if I can find my phone. Ooh, I'm gonna hit level 21 before I get to the boss. That's cool. Yeah, I can feed the Rutty. I don't have a phase 3, so I don't have to worry about dying. So I don't need to worry about healing. And I have a Gush ray gun with 50 hits, so... I'm just gonna guarantee I get that level up. Alright, this just in. Dark Gunners are immune to Belra Fists. They are immune to Belra Fist flying through walls. I did not know the Belra could shoot through walls. I didn't think they were supposed to be able to shoot through the wall physically. So that's a glitch. It must be because the normal mode Belras can walk. And when they walk, they... That was the wrong weapon. I meant to suck, not vise. Alright, time to heavy attack things, because I need to get my photon full. She'd go sticking himself through the wall, yeah. I mean, technically, walls are just suggestions to enemies. The only reason they follow them is because their coding hasn't broken yet. But if you're playing Dreamcast, this whole middle pillar thing doesn't exist. Enemies just walk through it, fly through it, go into it, and there's nothing you could do because as a player, you are limited by that boundary. But enemies don't even see it as a boundary. It's just part of the map that they can collide through, or there's no collision for enemies. In the GameCube version, at least, they added some kind of collision for enemies, but they can still ignore it if they want, realistically. Alright, that was fun. I'm gonna check these boxes, because it's just tradition, even if they're not good, and it's in normal mode. Jizz 5? Wow. These were empty. That's unusual. Yeah, those boxes are supposed to have items, like, almost guaranteed. The fact that they were empty is weird. Alright, no regrets. Alright. Oh, excuse me, holy shit. I remember the one time that me and Rogagor did our Photon Blast around here, and there was just a dot on the minimap for some reason, and we had no idea why. It was only after we initiated the Photon attack.
looked at the minimap and those Darvins were not flying that fast. Yeah, they definitely weren't flying that fast, so I didn't expect them just to show up randomly and maul me to death. I genuinely thought I wasn't going to die there. That's embarrassing. Oh. It is a bit frustrating, because those shouldn't have... They're normal mode Darvins. Why do they move around like they're ultimate? Yeah, I figured. Hit inside the body because what is fair enough. But no, I was looking at the minimap and they came out of the mouth, and usually they're supposed to fly around really, really fast right off the rip. Like they get shot out and then they zoom at you. I figured because normal mode and single player, they didn't have that. But the moment that all of them were spawned in, all of a sudden they started running around or moving around like they were in ultimate difficulty. I don't understand why. Like, I guess that is just their max speed. I don't know how Darvins work. I never questioned it before. Because you never think about that shit. You just think, Darvins. Don't get hit by them. Annoying little pests. God, you little freak. I didn't need healing. See, look at that. I still have monos, dies, and tries, as well as stars. I didn't need healing. Hell, even if I got hit out of Darvin, if I just did normal attacks or heavy attacks, I'd have been fine. It was just an unfortunate outlier by the fact that the game just had a mechanic I was unaware about of the normal mode Darvin enemies having ultimate mode travel speed. Alright. Epilogue. Oh. I need more water. Ooh, okay. Thanks for stopping by, Pigeon. I'm sorry I didn't say goodbye when you left. Thanks for watching. Time to go to hard mode. I wonder if I could just go straight to seabed and just start getting XP. Probably could. Let's do that. Recognize my ass. Do I have a download quest on this? I do, but not the one I need. Oh, hey, I have TTF. Alright, I guess I'm just going online then. Let's see how much I can get from enemies in hard mode. Because if it's right, I should just be able to blast through this. I'll be right back. I got the urge to, like, eat something sweet. And I don't have anything sweet to eat right now. I was just talking about this. When I get cravings and I don't have it, it's just like, what am I doing in my life? I gotta go make it, but I don't want to make it when I'm craving it. Hmm. Five. Right, I fucking have to delete the stupid thing that says memory card slot A. Why does it default to memory card slot A? How do I get rid of that? Um... I don't even know what it does. That's how I do it. Okay. Let's see if it worked. Did I go to ultimate? Whoops. Plus 6 experience. Oh man. Disappointing. I know it's reduced in lower difficulties, but still. What's the highest amount of XP I can get from any one enemy here? I wonder. I get, what, 18 per volley? That's 54 per thing. I'm getting 1 enemy's worth of XP per thing. Wonderful. This is the rest of the game. This is crazy. I'm still getting experience faster than just clearing rooms normally. The 6 experience isn't hindering me that much. I'm missing at point blank range against a weaker box. I'll go until my mags run out of food, honestly, and then I'll go back to normal mode. So I don't need to sit here and do this for 2 hours. I can do this off stream. Ugh. Oh. Oh. I gotta be careful. I closed my eyes and then just like panicked. I almost fell asleep. That's been bad. Excuse me.
it been since I came in here? I've been like 3 times. So it's been 9, 10 and a half minutes. And I gained 4 levels. Oh, 3 and a half. 3 and a quarter. 3 and a quarter. 3 and a quarter levels in 10 minutes. Insane. Yup. You know, you gotta work that 9 to 5, you know? Get your experience. Get paid, get out. That's all this is. I wish I had a 9 to 5 job. I wish 9 to 5 job paid me. How long have I been mastering this Rico box? I estimate about 10 minutes. A little more than. I started at level 21 with about 700 experience to level 22. So yeah, even with only getting 6 experience per shot, I'm getting more experience. I get exactly like 54 XP per volley, right? 6 times 9. But that's in hard mode. That's more experience than a Booma gives. So every one of these, I'm killing at least one Dominion. I'm assuming 54 is close to what a Dominion gives in hard mode. This is decently efficient. This is the most efficient method. I'm getting 1 monster kill per combo. Yeah, 1 monster kill of experience per combo. Can you kill 1 monster in a single combo every time you pull the trigger without moving? I don't think so. This is the most efficient way to do it, unfortunately. It's boring as fuck. Well, this is my way of leveling this guy. If I wanted to do this as efficiently as possible, I would have started in normal mode at level 1 doing the same thing. But I decided to go through normal mode. Just for shits and giggles, just using the Master Special and everything. I got up to Mines 2 before I got bored of that and just decided to attack things normally. Wonder what the numbers look like in V-Hard and Ult. In Ultimate, you get 80. Casts have a plus 30% to the experience thing, so you'd get the maximum experience of 80 experience per hit. On a non-cast character, on Rico boxes in Ultimate, you get about 56. There's a max cap of experience per difficulty. Normal mode, you can cap at 20. Hard mode, you cap at 40. V-Hard, you cap at 60. And Ultimate, you cap at 80. But yeah, you're seeing 6 experience because if I were to kill this Rico box, it would give me some experience. It wouldn't be like 40 XP or whatever. Yeah. Yo, Hubs, how's it be going? How be you do? But yeah, someone did the math, and they calculated, they made a HUcast, and they did King Special against Rico boxes from normal mode to Ultimate. He got to level 154 in less than a week. Just from Kings alone. Doing the same thing I'm doing right now. Yep, and he didn't even he didn't speed it up on emulator or anything, that's just straight gameplay. So if I really wanted to, because look at this, I'm 430 to next level already. I've been here for... Meg's hungry again, yeah. I've been here for maybe 15 minutes. 15 minutes for 5 levels. Not bad.
In Ultimate, you can calculate the amount of experience you get if you manage to hit every single volley, and assuming that you're actually doing the combo consistently, you get somewhere in the amount of like 700, no, was it 500,000 per hour? And in fact, I actually did this on crabs for like 2 levels, when I was like level 180 plus. So it's crazy. Anyway. I was gonna go until my mags are out of food, so that means I got one more mag feed to go before I'm out of food. You get max level and you need 200 hours. Theoretically. I don't know if it's actually true, but yeah. Honestly, the best way to do this, if you wanted to try it out, jump, you just want to do it on an emulator and have a macro set up to do the combo perfectly every single time. You wouldn't even bother feeding mags like I'm doing. You'd just come in the room, get it set up, get the macro going, and then just go AFK until the enemy dies. George, how am I doing 0 damage? This Rico box has insane defense. So currently, my 247 attack power does not beat its 500 defense. I don't know what the Rico box's defense is, but it's more than 276 or whatever the hell. 247. Are things going for me? Things are going well. I hope that you haven't been up to date. I quit my job at the pharmaceutical company and now work at a cheese plant. Cheese plant has been very interesting to say the least, as I feel severely overqualified to work there. Because people are telling me like, that I'm doing a very good job, and basically I'm quick to learn everything they teach me, and they're very happy that I can do the paperwork really, really good. I'll be running in a week. I've been there for about a month and a half now. I started on June 30th. It's now August 14th. And yes, I do know most of how to do things. Unfortunately, I can't actually run the whole place yet because they haven't trained me to be a machine operator. And I wish they would train me to be a machine operator, because as soon as I become a machine operator, I get an extra $5 an hour. So, I took a huge financial blow to go to this job, right? My job at the pharmaceutical company was $35 an hour. That was my hourly wages, right? I'm getting paid $20 an hour, plus a $2 shift differential to work at this cheese place. I lost $15 an hour. Okay. I lost $13 an hour, but you know. Yeah, but honestly, I think it was worth it, because my mental health has been very steadily recovering. I'm actually playing games again. I work at a cheese plant. What do you expect I do? Give me your best take. Yeah, the fact that I'm streaming before work again is like, it took over a month for me to like feel comfortable doing it, but hey, I came back. I'm doing it again. Now I'm just slowly trying to readjust my body to do it again, because for the last month, my body has been used to me sleeping in from, I go to bed around 1:30, 2 a.m., and I sleep till about noon, 12:30. So I'd be getting up like half an hour ago, roughly. I have an alarm set to get up before then, but you know, I sleep through it, or I snooze it by accident. But yeah, I'm glad I'm feeling better too, Jump. Thanks for that. Although, while the mental health strain from my previous job isn't on me, the new one is going to be creeping up soon. Because of the loss of the wages I was earning, I don't have enough to pay all my bills, right? Because that's kind of important. Yeah, cucumber, it's the grind. You could do cheese. I don't cook the cheese, but no, my job at the cheese plant, I'm at the packaging facility of the cheese plant. So I put cheese on a line. It goes into a machine that cuts the cheese into blocks. And then I've worked on putting the cheese in the line. I've worked on opening the cheese, putting it in the machine. I've worked on the other end of packaging the cheese into the bags. I've worked on the end of, or I worked on the middle part where I put the bags on the vacuum sealer and it vacuum seals and shrinks the plastic around the bag. I've worked at the x-ray machine to straighten the cheese out to make sure it doesn't get sucked in the conveyor belt. And that part's called QA, because you make sure the cheese is going facing the right direction, first of all. And then second, you make sure there's no air in any of the bags make sure that no air got trapped in the bags. If there are some, just take it off the line. Make sure the cheese isn't melted from going through the heat machine that shrinks it, which most of the cheese is melted. But you just gotta make a judgment call. If it's too melted, you have to take it off the line. I've worked on the other part of the QA, which is to make sure that the labeling machine doesn't get fucked up. And I've also worked on the boxing, the palletizer. That was fun. That was a new experience I learned yesterday. And it's literally you sitting there watching the machine and making sure the machine's running. Yo, welcome, buddy. I'm glad your cat woke you up. Speaking of months, you've lost your laptop since April, haven't returned since July. 3 months hiatus. Oof. Well, glad to see you back, Sunka. So where's Head, Shoulders, and Toes? Unfortunately, I don't have anyone named Heads, Shoulders, or Toes. Those names don't make color IDs I want. So, Knees is the only one that works so far. But I have hands, I have legs, I have knees, I have crabs, I have forks, I have foot beef. I have a whole meal right there. Nope. No turbo controller. Okay, don't take that out of context, okay? That's just the character. You guys know crabs. Lost emulator from a previous laptop, lost your memory card. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Yeah, no, that sucks. It's always like tough having so much progress just lost randomly and having to start from scratch. No, this my whole. George, you would get fired for laying at the end of the line and having the cheese fall into your mouth. Plus, I don't think you can sit at the end of the line and catch a pound block of cheese in your mouth when one falls off every 1.5 seconds. Alright, I'm out of mag food, so that's all I was gonna do. Not bad. 5.5 levels. Not bad. You have to re-download the emulator, re-download PSO Plus, along with the reinstalling patches from the start scratch. Oh. If you get around to it, and you want to play online, if I'm around and available, I wouldn't mind going online and helping, since I am currently playing on a newer level character, and I have a couple other characters, so I could also help with that. Shitserve or Silverint or whatever, if you'd like. But yeah, no, that sucks. I'm sorry to hear that, Sonica. Episode 1-2, GameCube is crossed with Xbox, yes. On HUcast specifically. I don't recall if Silverint has Xbox support, but the Xbox version you can play with GameCube players on the HUcast private server. That's the extent of my knowledge. I'm sure there's more you can do with that. Or someone knows more about it than I do. But that's the extent of my knowledge. You can find Xbox players on HUcast by the fact that they have a green name. They have a Blueburst server, people with blue names, and the GameCube server characters are just same color. Alright, back to single player. You think you connect to Silverint on Xbox? Back when you had Xbox Online? Alright, then maybe Silverint does have Xbox support. I mean, it's through whatever the thing is. Yeah, Xbox can go online, so yeah. You just have to set your server information, so it should be possible to go to Xbox from, or go on Silverant from Xbox. What server do I use? I switch between HUcast and Silverant. That's what I switch between on GameCube. I go through both of them fairly frequently. So. Silverant has Xbox? Okay, yeah. So Silverant has Xbox, confirmed by someone who knows more than me. Had this Windows laptop to go back to school. I hope you backed up PSO correctly. The laptop is stronger. You managed to download PSO2 New Genesis, and it's currently around 80 gigabytes. Wait, did they lower the amount of content in the game? If they lowered the amount of content in the game, that's the only way they can make it less to download. That means they just straight up removed content from the game that they'll never have people be able to see or play again. That's fucking rude. It's still New Genesis, so I don't think anyone wanted it anyways, but that's still fucking rude. They're destroying games. Okay, I think I'm just gonna have to have these guys. Last year was around 70 gigabytes. Was the reason why it was so big was because PSO2 was added on to the New Genesis thing? Probably why it was so big. Yeah, see, look at that. 50 and 42 experience. I was getting 54, so I was getting another 12 XP on top of that. Per combo kill. Or per combo with the mech guns. You gotta think, like, yeah, I'm probably gonna get more experience by just killing these guys in a room, but also, I have to travel between rooms after I kill them. They aren't infinite, they aren't constant, and they are moving and could potentially kill me if I'm in a bad spot. Mech guns are just dumb. XP steal is dumb. Although the most efficient way you could do it instead of mech guns would have a needle, because rifle attack animation, plus being able to hit 5 targets. So if I had the recons just floating around as well, I could also steal XP from them. You forgot how easily you hell wipes lower difficulties? Yeah. When I leveled Foot Beef, before he was named Foot Beef, I had a Hell Needle, right? And I did the same thing with him as I'm doing with Knees, where I went through normal, hard, and V-hard with this ridiculously high dex mag. Which, by the way, the highest dex mag you can have without a mag cell is 189. I kind of fucked up, but I got to 188, so it's fine. I wouldn't recommend it on anyone, as the method is cursed, and it takes forever. You have to bank your mag. If you don't know what that means, go look it up. It's a cursed method where you can only feed your mag one time, then put it in the bank. And it does some weird shit with the stats. Glad you beat at least Prime 1 emulator in your recent laptop. Especially before the master released on Switch. Now you must try to beat Prime 2. Go for it. I gave up on Prime 2. I have a story about that, but basically, I managed to get myself into a spot in Prime 2 where I soft-locked, where I needed the light suit, but I skipped the light suit in the story. Somehow. And managed to get to this area I wasn't expected to get to. Even though it felt completely natural to go to. So, unfortunately, I had no health, and the save points was in a really bad spot. No matter where I went to, I just instantly died. It was bad. The .5 AT from 189 the horrors. Yeah, I know, right? Here's the thing, though. The 189 dex could matter. Just because if I want to do EXP stealing with this mag I have on, I could have 3 power instead of 4. So that's 2 whole attack power I'd be missing. And the reason that matters is because there'll be a level where I'll start dealing damage to Rico boxes if I wanted to do Rico boxes the entire time. And that one level giving me enough damage to start hitting for 1s instead of 0s could just be the 2 attack power difference from the mag. Very, 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 very minor that most casual players are never going to even consider or even think about, because why the fuck would you? But it is a thing. Oh, I have to go start my lunch. Right. I forgot. I almost forgot I have to go actually prepare lunch so I have something to eat before work. I'll clear this room. I'll clear this room first, and then I'll go do it. Alright, it's gonna take me 5 minutes to heat up the air fryer. So I'm gonna go start the heating, I'll be right back, play for 5 minutes, then go put the food in the air fryer. Fire's going. Chicken is seasoned. I remember back when I used to play TF2 a lot. I set my damage noise to be the booma noise. And so anytime I hit someone like with anything, just booma. Playing anyone with multi-hits, just hear infinite of them. Light someone on fire with pyro, just get some crits. Oh, the good old days. I haven't played the game in forever. I wonder if I'm still shit at it. You missed TF2? Well, it didn't go away. It's still available. Lucky for you. They're still updating it regularly, but now it's just a microtransaction paradise. If I'm frozen, I stopped aging and had nothing better to do. How long do you think it would take to finish a Holy Grail of PSO? That's a good question. What do you consider the Holy Grail? Because that could be interpreted in many different ways. My Holy Grail of PSO might be different than what your Holy Grail of PSO is. That's very subjective in that sense. Nope, that's the food alarm. Unfortunately, the air fryer is already going, but it's not done yet. All unique items, you don't have to get everything with every section ID. I mean, I'm already working on that. I mean, Rurgor has been working on that as well, and we've got quite a ways to go. It's just we are wasting our time while doing it. Oh, air fryer's ready. Gotta go put stuff in. All unique items, you don't have to get every section. So wait, when you say no repeats, do you mean like? I mean, that's what we're already doing, though, isn't it? Like we have Heaven's Punisher from Hildator's, but we can also technically get it from Sinnoh's in the mines with a different color ID, or from the Crimson Assassins off of a different color ID, something like that. So you just get one of that from the source. Because that's what we're already doing. Both me and Roar. We're not trying to get every unique item from every unique source. Yeah, no, that's what we're already doing. And so far, I've been streaming this game for how long? I only started doing casual playthrough of it, like, in 2018? So that's been, what, 8 years? 7 years? It's been 7 years, and I'm nowhere near. I'd say if you really want to talk to someone about that, I'd suggest asking Rorgagor, because he has estimates on that. And his estimates right now say he has to play the game for at least another 20 years. And mind you, he has almost all the good items. You'll ask him if you get the chance. Yeah. He's not in the stream today because he's probably at work, but he'd definitely be a person to ask. But also, if you want the cheesy answer and my way out of this question, time stopped. Time is irrelevant. You can't track that. How long would it take? You don't know. Time stopped. You have no way to measure time. Another power mat that I'm not going to use. You know, the funny thing is, the difference between me doing this on a HUcast versus me doing it on a rawcast is the fact that I have damage. And what I mean by that is, I can do this in hard mode the moment I got to hard mode. I couldn't do that on the rawcast because I didn't have the damage for it. I genuinely couldn't damage bosses either. Like, I had to switch to a different mag that had full-on attack power to do even, like, small amounts of damage to bosses. I'm a HUcast. I genuinely don't even need to put a mag on that has damage. That's crazy to me. HUcast too strong. I know, right? There's like only 2 classes in the game that can't EXP steal to level 200. And I think it's the HUcast and the Rawmar. Or HUcast and Humar, excuse me. Holy shit. HUcast, Humar, maybe Rawcast? But like, HUcast very early on starts dealing damage to Rico boxes. So, yeah. I got 3 crits and 4 volleys. I only have 15 luck with these on. I forgot that the Vise gives you 5 luck. I wonder if I could have killed if I just decided to keep shooting the face with Zerg. Maybe I could have killed before he jumped up. Oh well, it's too late to test that now. Dude, this Vise is really good too. It has 50 hit on it. And nothing else. So I could customize it to have like 100% extra damage against other things. And that would give me very little extra damage, but it'd still give me damage. How much does the Vise give? So that's 43 damage, so I'd get 86 attack power rather than 43 attack power on certain enemies. I mean, what does that even give me? It gives me, like, what, fucking 10 damage, 20 damage. Still, against certain monsters, it might not be a bad idea to do that anyways. Oh, I didn't get the 1 in 10. Alright, do I care about opening these boxes? Not particularly. I'm still playing PSO because I enjoy the game. You can't call yourself a real fan if you quit playing a game just because you've played it too long. That, and this is the only thing I really know how to do. Genuinely, every time I play a new game that's not PSO, it's like I play through it, I get done with it, and then I'm bored. And then I come back to PSO because this is still unique and interesting. There genuinely hasn't been another game released to date that plays like this game. I like the way this game plays, which is why I constantly make an effort to keep playing it. And that's why I've even started making my characters over again. I remade my HUcast just to make them a different name and a different body structure. The other HUcast I had was level 131. And while... the other reason was because the timer wasn't accurate, because I remade him from a memory card corruption. I wanted an accurate portrayal of how long I've actually been playing the character. You can only play so much. I mean, that's fair. Even I have to take a break from this from time to time. But when I do, it's just like a couple months where I'll still playing the game here and there, but only on stream and only with someone else. But, yeah. I have 20 minutes before I have to get ready for work, so I don't have time to clear the full amount of the caves. So what do I do now? Do I go back online and just 20 minutes of XP suck? Let's go online and go 20 minutes of EXP suck. Colleges must do the ability to join games like this. You hope you... Don't worry, Jump. After you're done with college and you have a full working job and a life outside of work, it'll be the same thing. You won't be able to play games like this. Even now, I wish I could go all day with this, because I'm having fun with this. I'm having fun talking with you guys and just dicking around like this. Yeah, once you become a full-fledged adult, it just... You lose so much free time. If you... It's even worse. Like, if you're trying to pursue, like, a romantic relationship with someone, you have to set time aside for them as well. You have to commit to that. So you lose even more time for yourself and free time to play games and hang out with other people. So it's like, the only reason I'm able to do this is because I live alone. I'm a very, very lonely person. I live alone in my own house with no one else here except me. And I don't have a relationship, so I don't have any way for anyone to take up my time. Yes, but Jump, I'd also have to convince them to play PSO with me. That means I'd have to find someone with my specific interest in this game specifically, and nothing else. Like, how am I gonna find... At this point, I might as well just try to be gay and marry Rurgagor at this point, right? Because he's the only other person I've met on this planet that has a similar interest in playing the game the way I want to. But I think we're both straight, so I don't think that's gonna work. I don't know his preferences, but he comes across as a straight guy to me. I'm sure he's gonna hear that and gonna ask, what the fuck was I talking about? But it's fine. George, of course you would. But you're not a priest. Or a preacher. You're more of a con man than anything else. Stream full of great stuff. Yes, I've said a lot of things that are very clippable. You could be both a terrible living together playing PSO until the day tuned to deathbeds. Yeah, true. Oh, time to curl. And squat. And squat. And squat. And squat. Controller in one hand, weight in the other. Let's go. I better stop. I'm gonna be fucking sweaty as shit before I get to work. I don't want to be sweaty as shit before work. Gotta get a weighted. Yeah, I gotta get a weighted controller. I gotta put 15 pounds in my left hand as well as my right hand. Dude, could I do that? Can I order custom controllers that have just increased weights? That'd be cool. Tungsten pellets in the weight space in the controller. True, that could work. Just wear arm wraps with weights, but I can only put so many arm wraps on my arm. What if I get used to all that weight and I can't put any more arm wraps on? True, but like these are only 5 pounds and look how fucking bulky these are. Maybe I can get some wrist straps rather, or some ankle straps instead. Maybe those are thinner. You can get more than 5. I mean, true, but like, I got a fucking Popeye's arm now, like a Popeye the Sailor Man. I got fucking cancer in my arm now. Like these are gonna make me sweat as hell too. Yes, each run of falls takes about 30 minutes, so I could do 5 hours of falls runs every day. Man, this just reminds me of the time I used to play PSO when I used the treadmill, and I had to stop using it because it would just give me too much physical pain in my joints. Like my ankle would literally hurt so much I couldn't walk the rest of the day. Because I'd be like streaming while walking on a treadmill for like 5 to 6 hours a day, and I'd be trying to like run in the middle of all that. You've watched me for years? Yeah, and you're gonna continue watching me because you like this, don't you? You like this PSO content, don't you? This is the only thing I can do with PSO content. Hell, I should have started a YouTube channel before YouTube went to shit. I could have actually made a living off of this. Like, it wasn't the walking that was painful, it was just the treadmill. Like, just specifically, my joints couldn't handle the treadmill. I've looked it up, I've talked to doctors about it. And it is, like the materials that the treadmills are made out of is, like, too spongy or something, and it just hurts joints. I was at my mom's house playing Skies of Arcadia and GameCube when you were into my stream. Oh, yeah. A lot's happened since then. I gotta do another playthrough of Skies of Arcadia. How are my shoe insoles? Very good. They were very comfortable. I always make sure I have the best ones that fit my feet well and are actually very, very padded. because I'm very sensitive about my feet, especially now that I've learned I have gout, and I've been dealing with gout for how many years. And recently, the doctor said I have, what the fuck is it even called? Let me look this up really quick. After this, it's something I don't want to do. Just give me paper. Oh, no, not that one. Yeah, plantar fasciitis. Basically, my heel hurts when I exist. I've been trying to do stretches and shit that the doctors told me to do to get done to relieve the pain of that, because waking up in the morning is incredibly painful. You had to replace yours recently because your original was tattered and you couldn't stand for a long time without your feet hurting. I mean, that's just normal. You're not supposed to be able to stand for a long time without your feet hurting. But yeah, my job requires me to be on my feet for a very long time as well. So I understand. I'm very cautious about my feet. I always make sure to, because they supply good inserts for the boots and shoes that I wear, I always reach out anytime mine start to wear out, just so they can give me a new one. And on top of that, I mean, I have a standing desk, right? I'm on a standing desk on my thing. You guys have seen my feet before. I used to have a foot cam constantly. You've seen the mat I stand on. I stand on this thing fucking constantly because I can't stand on a normal floor. If I didn't have this mat, I wouldn't have a standing desk. And I think the $250 I paid for this thing have put in the work for the, what, 10 plus years I've had the 12 years I've had this mat, 13 years I've had this mat, and I'm still using it because it's super comfortable. You wanna get something similar? Yeah. I'd recommend looking up, so a lot of the standing desks that I've seen that are available online are fairly expensive. But I think they'd be worth the cost, because I actually looked into investing into one of those. Problem is, I don't have the spare money to buy one. That, and I'd have to figure out where to put my other two standing desks that are in my room currently, that I built with my dad. Because I have two standing desks, and each of them had like 3 layers of shelves, and I put a ton of shit on these shelves, including all my game consoles that I play with. I have a printer, I have my Dreamcast, I have my Switch, I have my GameCube, I have a spot for another system if I need it. All my controllers are there, my mechanical canned air is there. The top, I have 3 monitors. I have monitor screen 1, monitor screen 2 for my PC that I don't use as a monitor and use it only for PSO or other consoles. And then I have the other TV that I use specifically for Dreamcast just sitting next to me as well. I have so many fucking things on this desk. I have the Ocarina that I've been slowly getting into playing again off stream because I'm not comfortable playing it in front of people. I have my butterfly spoon and fork that I keep around just because I might need to butterfly something. I used to eat oatmeal with this at my last job lot. They didn't have spoons readily available all the time because like there's so many people just stealing the plastic spoons that I had to just bring one myself. And this made for a very cool fidget toy. The butterfly silverware is so cool. Yeah, this one comes with a fork, but unfortunately the fork is kind of stiff. It doesn't fly around as well. But yeah, I found these on Amazon randomly, and they were like $5 on sale from $25. I'm like, fuck it, I'll buy one, and then I'll buy another one. And I gave it to my brother as a gift, because he didn't expect it. My younger brother opened it, he's like, what the fuck is this thing? And he opens it up, he starts spinning it around, and he's like, oh shit! It's a butterfly knife. He's doing it, he spins it around, opens it up, and it's a fucking spoon. He's like, what the fuck? He loved it. I enjoyed mine. It was worth it. But yeah, that was before his first child was born, so I also got him a bunch of shit. I got him a bunch of baby clothes. recommendations from a coworker who also just had a child. So a bunch of things for babies, not just clothes, swaddles, I think they were called, just like blankets that you wrap your babies into so their arms are tucked away so they can't hurt themselves or something. I got them a noise machine, and like they like that shit. Get the baby a butterfly pacifier. I didn't get that, no. Bro, if I had more EXP games from this shit, if this was Return to Regal, I would be hitting the 40 EXP cap. Guaranteed. Right? And I would probably be mid-50s. You're genuinely surprised how effective this is the most effective method of getting EXP. Every combo I do is giving me 54 experience, which is 12 experience more than what a Booma gives me. Every combo, assuming I don't miss. Because I still have a chance to miss this Rico box at point blank range with mech guns. With 226 attack accuracy. And you really need to stop being lazy and do C mode. If you're looking for just mech guns, all you need to do is episode 1. But if you want something better, episode 2 has a lot of good options. Because honestly, if you want to get a weapon specifically for kings, mech guns would probably be the go-to for most things, because everyone can use it, and it's like you just stand still. You don't have to worry about your positioning at all. Episode 2 has the S rank, the J cutter, which is just a slicer, and everyone can use that. Everyone that can get enough attack power can use it, except for like Faux Nueral. It's an all-class weapon. And the reason I suggest that is because that also hits 4 targets, so it's technically, if you maximize hitting the number of targets, it's more experience than mech guns, theoretically. Good luck getting into a spot where you don't need to move to actually hit the maximum. There's 6 Rico boxes in here, but like there's 2 here, 2 there, and 2 down there. And 3 of them have recons that pop out, so the slicer method wouldn't really work for these things. A needle in episode 2 would be great for rangers specifically, but once again running into the problem of you have to find 5 targets that are in range. You could theoretically do it here. If you stood, I don't know, like roughly here or something and hit the needle. No, you'd have to, it'd be weird because it would target straight this way and you'd miss the guys to the right. Maybe you'd be able to stand like point blank and hit the 2 boxes here and then hit at least 1 or 2 down there. You'd also hit the recons that are flying around. Those would also be helpful. You could probably keep them stun locked with a needle. So they never actually attack you. But yeah. This is probably just the easiest method because your character doesn't move and you don't have to think about it. You just mash. But yeah, even, you see 6 XP, it's like, oh, that's not worth it. I'm getting 1 monster kill per combo. And imagine being able to do that, but you're actually running around and moving. If you did 1 combo per monster and killed it with damage, that would be just as efficient, assuming they gave the same amount of experience, roughly, right? But you'd also have to remember they'd have to be infinite. You'd have to be able to kill them, and they'd have to continue coming at you indefinitely. Mechs are just straight up better for everyone except full model. Yeah. If you really, really want to be fancy, you could get episode 2 Psycho Guns. If you have the patches for it, you can put specials on Psycho Guns, and it'll override the Psycho Gun special, but it'll just turn into mech guns that look really cool. But unfortunately, Psycho Guns are only usable by fleshies, so you wouldn't be able to use them on casts. Which I don't understand that. Alright, I'm not going to hit the next level before I have to get ready for work, but it's been fun. Expect more of this tomorrow. I'm going to try and make a push for V-Hard a little bit later tonight when I get home from work. If I get released, if I get let go of work, if we get let out of work early for lack of cheese again for the like 4th day in a row, I might stream. I don't know. Depends on how early we get out. Yesterday I was, they didn't want us to go home early, so they sent us to a different department, but I actually got done with my work at around 8:30. So from 8:30 to 10:30, I had 2 hours just to fucking sit around and do nothing, because I didn't want to just come home and play games. I wanted to actually get my hours, so I just sat in the break room for 2 hours reading manga. Oh, and doing the, what they call alchemy, I guess. Their training regiment, where you have to refresh every month. But yeah, if I get let go early, if we're allowed to leave early, and I'm allowed to leave early enough, I can come back and stream some more. That's just always been a thing that's on my mind. I don't really want to, because it just feels wrong, you know? Because I'm losing money. But at the same time, I like my free time. I value my free time more than I value anything in a paycheck can give me. But I have to balance it out well, you know? I have to have enough money from the time I put into the job to earn my pay here. Unless I start doing this more and I start earning money from streaming. But, you know, I've been doing this for 13 years, and I gave up on trying to make this a profession like fucking 8 years ago. Wow, it's been 8 years, really? No, it was 7 years ago. Yeah, 7. That's been 7 years since I started doing this as only a hobby rather than pushing to make partner. Oh. That's a damn shame. I'm so damn close. I'm so damn close. That's, what, 20 combos? Damn. Oh, I gotta get ready for work. I'm not gonna push it. I'm not that dumb. Gotta do the YouTube clip. I don't do YouTube videos. I've given up on trying to want it to edit videos. I still want to. Like, it's in the back of my mind where I should just, like, edit these streams, make a second channel, and just make it the clips. But what the fuck am I gonna clip that? I sat in a box, I sat in front of a box for 20 minutes fucking shooting it. What am I supposed to do there? How do I clip that? How do I make that exciting? Developers hate this! So tempted to make a quick vid for easy views. Well, if you do invite me, I would love to play it. I can play on both my Dreamcast and my GameCube, and you can assume there's just a full party there, and one guy's just always going to be AFK. It's basically just anything funny. Really, it is. It really is. My clips are just me being funny, which is weird because I don't think I'm funny. Then again, that's objectively just my opinion of myself, and I don't favor myself very good because what I say, I don't think is funny most of the time, but other people think it's fucking hilarious. I don't understand Gen Z humor. Alright. I gotta get going. It's time for me to go eat lunch and prepare for work, so... Spicy Saucy, hey, you just got to the end of the stream, unfortunately. My alarm just went off, and I'm getting ready to go prepare for work. But I'm doing well. If you want to know the deets, I got a new job. I quit pharmaceutical company, and now I have a Monday to Friday job at a cheese factory, and I'm about to go get ready for that. But yeah, I will be back tomorrow. I have been fairly consistent about this now, so this consistency will probably last a couple months before I get back into a slump of not streaming in the morning, and me just snoozing my alarm until it's time to go to work, which is bad. But yeah, thanks everyone for stopping by. I'm going to continue this. You know, this is probably my favorite way to play the game. I enjoy playing level 1 character just gimmicky through to ultimate, like I usually used to. But I know a lot of my content lately has just been me in the end game playing with someone else looking for rare shit. And that is just somewhat boring to me after a while. But yeah. I'm going to keep playing PSO. That's never going to stop. Anyway, I'm procrastinating now. I'll be back. Thanks for watching. Toddles.